Hello student, welcome back to chapter 6. Okay, in part 1 I stopped at customer acquisition, the funnel model. Okay, so we continue today with a conceptual tool used to understand the overall nature of marketing strategy. As we understand, e-commerce company actually using marketing strategies such as advertisements actually to grab the attention, to grab the awareness of consumers, right? To bring them, to attract them to visit websites and to provide them information and try to get them to understand product and make the right choice. All right? Okay. So means it provides a clear structures for evaluating specific strategy elements. So everything, all the activities actually involved, okay, will be analyzed, right, for future improvements. Okay, it is similar to customer lifecycle model but less abstract, right? So better job at showing effectiveness of two or more specific strategy. Let's look at the diagram. Okay, so as I mentioned, need identifications, right? So it's something like awareness. Okay, awareness. Okay, so means the company actually put up advertisements, right? The target is, right, to get 500,000, right, 500,000 audience actually look at the advertisements. Okay, and second one followed by is search and gather information about alternative products and services, right? So customer may compare, look for the best products, right? Okay, and e-commerce company actually target for maybe 10,000 ads viewers, okay, or what we call website visitors. Okay, so customer search for more information and also compare, right, with others as well, right, before they make the final selections, right? So can you see here, 900 web visitor become shoppers, right? So here we talk about unique visitors, right? Unique visitors. Okay, 900 from 10,000, right, to 900. Okay, so this 900 they might purchase. Okay, so 500 website shoppers, right, complete their purchase. What does it mean shopper? Shopper means an experienced buyer, right? As I mentioned, experienced buyers. Okay, they are 500 might actually complete their purchases. Okay, so throughout this, okay, 500, right, e-commerce actually unable to retain everything, all of them, right? They only 80 purchasers might become loyal or repeat customers, right? 80 from a big group of audience or consumer, right? Only 80 at the end, right? So the advertisement have to put up again and again, right, to build up loyal customers. Okay, so this is the funnel models concept, right? Okay, so cost of customers acquisitions, conversion and retention. As I mentioned just now, acquisition is to provide information, to create awareness. Conversion is how you actually bring them to the website and actually convert them into shoppers and also purchasers, right? And at the end, how e-commerce company actually retain customer, become a loyal customer, and they will come back again and again, right? So benefit of acquiring new visitors are different from web businesses with different revenue models, right? So acquisition cost is the amount of money spent to bring one customer to the site, right? Example, put up advertisements, right? In proportions, how much is the return, and how much is the investment and how much is the return on investment, right? So proportion into a single customers, right? What will be the return? Okay, conversion is converting a visitor into a customer, right? As I mentioned, convert a visitor, make them become the customers, right, at the end. Okay, so conversion cost is the total amount of money a site spends to induce a visitor to purchase and subscribe or register, right? So at the end, retain customers return to the site after purchase. That would be another cost, right? So means a customer have to retargeting, right? Do analysis, understand customer behavior, right? Retargeting, redesign the advertisements, right? And understand what actually happened to consumer so far, right? So try to understand the demographic patterns, right? The demands pattern as well, right? So understand the demographics, right? The demand, right? Pattern, and also competitors, right? Competitors as well, right? They might give up and separate, right? As we look at the stage, there is a last stage where we call separations. It means the advertisement actually unable to target this group of people. Then this group of people won't retain in this e-commerce or certain e-commerce company, and then they will go away, right? Okay. So advertising on the web, right, can use a 5-stage customer loyalty models. Okay, so we can see awareness stage, exploration stage, familiarity stage, commitment stage, and also separation stage. Okay, so message should inform clearly to customers, right? To let them understand what they want actually is suitable, right, to them. Okay, exploration stage message should explain how product works and encourage switching brands, right? They can actually explore different kind of product, different brands, and they make their own choice, right? Familiarity stage message should convince customers to purchase product or request a call, right? And a commitment is a message to reinforce good feelings and also to remind customers to buy, right? So the commitment, when I tell you they are offer discount, right? Will you come back to purchase, right? So means e-commerce company should understand what customer wants and when actually should actually call them to come back to buy, right? So in the separation stage, customer not targeted in the ads, right? Just now I mentioned, right? Some group of customer actually, when they look at the advertisement, that advertisement actually is not suitable to them, or they are not aware at all, right? There is what's called promotions to what's called suitable for them, right? To come back to buy, right? So online ads should be coordinated with the existing what's called advertising effort, or what we call retargeting, right? Retargeting. All right, some slides I have to skip, right? Not very important, but you can actually read at your own, like display ad. What are some of the display ads? Okay, okay, some display ads. Okay, how to put up some display ads on a website, right? Okay, right, some formats of ads. Okay, some in text and also mobile advertising. All right. Okay, so next one I want to talk about email marketing, or what we call on unsolicited commercial email. Okay, UCE in short, or spam mails, right? Spam mails. Okay, spam mail means commercial unsolicited commercial email, right? So means email carrying advertisements meaning, right? It means for advertisement. Okay, so it can be a powerful, right, element of advertising strategy, because everyone actually have email account address, right? So you can use to announce new product or features, also use to announce sales and existing on existing product as well. Okay, so unsolicited commercial email, or in short we call UCE, or spams or bulk mails, is electronic junk mail, right? So as you're aware, junk mail always actually keeping all those unwanted emails, right? You don't want it, but it come in automatically. So it includes solicitations, ads, or email change letter, right? Waste time. This space, right? It can be 100 emails, 1,000 emails in your mailbox if you don't actually stop them, right? And also consume large amount of internet capacity, right? You only want one or two emails, but you have to download other email as well, right? So that actually consume large amount of internet capacity. Okay, so the key elements to avoid engaging in spam, right? Obtain customers approval prior to sending, right? So as an e-commerce company, right, the best is you have target customers, right? Then you send email to them, right? Rather than you using spam mails to send to customer, right? I think only 3 to 4% will successful. Right? It means 3 to 4% will grab customer attention to click on the link and visit websites to understand more information, right? Okay. Okay, permission marketing, right? Conversion rate is the percentage of recipient responding to an ad or promotion, right? Okay, so can be range from 10% to more than 30% on requested email messages. Okay, some email actually can record certain response, right, statistics, right, to allow company actually to further understand what customer wants. And also combining content advertising using articles, news stories, and also interest to specific market segments, right? Increase acceptance of email. Why email just not advertisement alone, but now when you look at email, right, means just I mentioned spam mails, they wouldn't just tell you to buy something, but they give you other information as well to attract you to read the content, right? That is why we talk about combining content and advertising. Right? It means the content is useful to consumer, they want the information, but at the same time advertising actually come along, right? Okay, so takes consumer to advertisers website content, that is the strategy, right? So means the acceptance of the email is better than before. Okay, easier to induce customer to stay on the site. Okay, so the stickiness of customers on the site actually increase, right? And the purchase chances is also increase as well, right? So the coordination across media outlets is an important element in any marketing strategy, right? So other marketing effort undertaken at the same, right, right, okay, should be consistent with the email message as well, right? So be consistent means outlets and email, right? Sometimes outlet, what kind of promotion, what kind of information they provide, right? So they also send email to their customer as well. Okay, so of course most e-commerce company, they are unable to manage thousands of email one time, right? So they may have to outsource their email processing to third party, right? So because of the number of customer opting in to information laden email can outgrow, right, growth in the capacity of an information technology staff, right? So unable to manage, then you have to outsource. So an email processing service provider is the outsourced party will manage an email campaign at cost of 1 to 5 cents per address, right? Very cheap, right? It can be 1 cent to 5 cents maximum, right? So means that you can buy 10,000 email one at one in one package, right? Okay, so many companies will also help client purchase list of email addresses from company that compile a list, right? So means that you just compile a list of the customer, targeted customer, then pass them. They will help you actually to send email and also help you to collect responses as well, right? So you have a statistic to analyze whether your email or your advertisement is effective or not effective, right? Okay, so technology enabled customer relationship management is important as well. Okay, so all these data information like email, customer feedback, customer complaints, right, websites activities, right, all actually have to go or collect by a system. That's what we call customer relationship management system, a software, right? Okay, so let's look at what is CRM. So clickstream, right? Clickstream, the record of what is called activity, online activities, is the information that website can gather about its visitors, right? All the website activities, internet activities. Okay, people share their comment, their opinions, right? People will stay, how long they stay on the website, right? They also talk about it, right? They speak to e-commerce person in charge, right? They want to know more information. That what we call click streams, right? One of the click streams, right? So technology enabled relationship management occurs when firms obtain information on customers' behavior, preferences, needs, and buying pattern. Okay, to set prices, negotiate terms, tailor promotions, add product features, and so customize customer's relationship from time to time, right? Okay, also called CRM or customer relationship management. That is a technology enabled customer relationship management or electronic customer relationship management. Okay, so the dimension, when we look at advertising, right? So when technology enabled customer relationship management is to provide information in response to specific customers inquiries, right? Various traditional relationship with customers just push everything to customers, right? They just want to sell, right, in uniform message to all customers, right? So means the technology enabled CRM is more personal contact rather than uniform message to all customer. Okay, right? So these are the list, right, of the what is called the differences between technology enabled and traditional relationship, right? So try to understand all. Right, so CRM, what is the value? The value creations. Okay, use information to create new value for customers. Okay, understand customers needs, wants, and then create value, right? So means the customization, personalization can be made. Okay, so to provide customized value added digital products and services in the market. So two key things: customizations and personalizations. Okay, so early CRM system feel due to being overly complex and requiring too much staff time, right? But now customer had more success system, right? So the system have been improved, right? It can provide, able to collect complex data and process complex data and make index it into different reports. Okay, more successful. Okay, good CRM system gather information from every customer touchpoint. Okay, either you talk about it in Facebook, in forums, right? As long as you have anything online, right, it can be collected. Right, so multiple sources of information about customers, their preferences, their behavior is entered into a large database called data warehouse. Okay, so data mining is the analytical processing, examines the store information and looks for pattern. This is something like indexing. We call it indexing, right? It clusters into different set patterns, right? With the example male, female, right? Job specification as well. Okay, the job preferences. Okay, statistical modeling is a report, right? Reports after index, it come up with a reports, right? To analyze, right? Right. So typically this is one. Right. We look at this customer touch point, right? Customer touch point, right? Customer touch point. It could be from everywhere. Okay, and company operation report as well, external data purchase as well. Right. All these touch point. Okay, then everything actually collected by the software and keep in a data warehouse. Okay, keep in the data warehouse. So analysis have to be conducted, and also further analysis using statistical modeling, and finally for decision making. Formulate and revise strategy and tactics, right? Right. Target. Okay. And retargeting. Okay. Branding. How to maintain brand of e-commerce. Right. So here, brand. What does it mean by branded product? Easier to advertise and promote, of course. Why? Because well known. Because when we talk about awareness, right? People aware of it, right? People may spread the good words about the brand actually to others people as well. Okay, so value far as it cost of creating them, so you can save cost as compared to other product like new products. Okay, new product just launched to the markets, and need more investment on how to actually create awareness. Okay, so three key brand elements, right? Product differentiation clearly distinguish products. Okay, and relevance is degree to which product offer utility, right, to a potential customer as well. Okay, so this is brand elements, right? Perceived value occurs when customer perceive a value in buying. What kind of value is it to customer if I buy your product? Why is it value for money? Why? Or you may give me other kind of value, something like extra service, like different kind of packaging, right? Okay, warranty, all these value. Okay, right? So differentiation, in what significant way is the product or service unlike its competitor, right? So what kind of value to differentiate this product, this company from the other competitors? Relevant, how does it product or service fit into my life, right? Okay, and also perceived value, is this product or service good, right? What kind of value they provide after the sales, right? After the sales, right? Okay, so there are two types of branding, right? One is what we call emotional, another type is what we call rational. Emotional appeal work well on television. Okay, so they will give you a short movie or video clips, right? To show you, to give you demo, right? Try to attract you, right? Emotionally, right? Crying sometimes, right? Smiling, right? So that will affect you, right? Attract you or affect you actually to buy, to purchase, right? So at target in passive information acceptance mode, right? And difficult to convey on web, which is an active medium controlled by customer, right? So when we talk about rational means it helps web user in some way in exchange view and ads. Like some advertisement allow you actually to comment, right? To comment. So it rely on cognitive appeal of specific help offer. Right? How well is other experienced consumer or company, right, engage in helping consumer to achieve what they want, then that is what we call rational branding. Example, any example? Example, example when we talk about clothes, right? Or these are makeup products, right? So makeup product example, they have to get artists actually to do demo, right? Means to show them how to apply, and when you apply, how beautiful is your face, your lipsticks, your eyebrows, all this, right? So means that they offer you certain guideline, right? That's what we call guideline or instructions to use the product. That is a more rational. Emotional, no. Emotional, they have to display video or movie or movie clips or something like that, right? So they have to come up with a video, and then they come up with a movie, right? They want to actually influence you, right? Influencing, and more on influencing. Okay, so when you look at this, more emotional when you ask questions something like why, who, and how, right? So this is emotional. Okay, emotional. So when we talk about rational, means what I would like to help you. What happened to you? Where and when? Uh, if you're facing any problem, why? So why? Right? Where does it happen? Where and when? Okay? And when we ask these type of questions, why, who, and how, right? Means you just want to understand. But when you ask other type of question, you might want to help. Right? You put in help. Right? Okay? So this is how you do emotional branding. Right? So others are okay. So we try to understand others marketing concept as well. Okay, viral marketing is to spread right a good things right from customer to customer in terms of products or service. Right, so encourage community to discuss the desirability of a product. Also website followers, right? So that's why we e-commerce company or Facebook, they always encourage you to like, to share. That is just how you put into what is called community. Encourage community to come in all together to discuss something which is they think good, right? All right, so by the search engine promotion. All right, okay, some other information. Okay, the last is a naming issue. So try to understand it as well. Okay, right. So I end chapter 6. Right. So I hope you have your revisions. Right, by watching chapter 6 part 1 and part 2 video again and again to understand. I will give you some guide on your tutorial as well, right? So please log into e-learning, right, to get more informations. All right, thank you.